Hello everybody and welcome to Math Essentials. My name is Miss Covay and I'm here to help you today with long division. We are going to start with a 3-digit dividend and a 1-digit divisor. Our number we're going to start with is 937, which always goes on the inside, and we are going to divide that by 4. Over here we have our basic steps for division. So in long division we have a lot of steps, so it's easy for people to make mistakes, but if you follow the steps you should be okay. First step, divide. Second step, multiply. Third step, subtract. Fourth step, bring down. First step is you have to decide where to start dividing. So for us, if I look in this hundreds column, we have 9 and our divisor is 4, and there are a couple 4s in 9. So we're going to start dividing into the hundreds, into the 9. So our first step, divide. How many 4s are in 9? Well, 4, 8, I got 2 of them. Next step, we multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. And then we subtract. Next step says bring down. And this bring down is a little shortcut, but I'll explain why it works. If you think about, if you have 900s minus 800s, because this 9 is in the hundreds, you would have 100 left over. If you went to the bank and you said, can I have 10s for my 100, hopefully the cashier would not cheat you and they would give you 10 10s. So if I already had 3 10s and then I have 10 10s left over, 3 10s and 10 10s make 13 10s. So as a shortcut, we just bring down the 3. I like to draw an arrow because it's important in long division to keep it neat. It minimizes your possibility of making mistakes. All right, so now that we have brought it down, we go back to the top and we do our next step, divide. Now a lot of people get stuck right here. They don't know what the heck to divide. But we have this 13 here that we need to divide by the 4. So you think, how many 4s are in 13? 4 times 4 is 16. That's too big. 4 times 3 is 12. So we're going to put this 3 right above the 10s because we're dividing into the 10s column. Next step, multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. And now we subtract. Make sure you draw your subtraction bar directly under the problem you're subtracting. I see some people draw it really long and it messes them up later down the line. All right, subtraction. 13 minus 12 is 1. And then now we go to bring down 7. All right, we had 1 10 left over. Cashed it in for 1s. Now we have 10 1s and 7 1s for a total of 17 1s. Then we go back to the top here, divide, and we think how many 4s are in 17? Well, there are exactly 4. Not exactly. There are 4. 4 times 4 is 16. We write it down here, and then we subtract. 17 minus 16 is 1. There's nothing to bring down, so essentially at this point we're done. In higher levels of math, you will maybe add a decimal here and then keep going. Sometimes this 1 that needs to be divided by 4 can be expressed as a fraction, 1/4. Fractions are just undone division problems. For simple division, we just usually put remainder 1 right here. All right, now it is time for you to try your own problem. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's your turn. You're going to try this on your own. Hopefully you got your pencil and your notebook ready to go. So the number you are going to divide is 851, and you are going to divide it by 6. Remember to follow the steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. First step, think how many 6s are in 8. Go ahead and pause this video at this time and try it on your own. Good luck. All right. How'd you do? Hopefully you did very well. Let's go ahead and check and see how you did. I'm going to go through this example a little faster than the first one. So when I think how many 6s are in 8, there are 1. That's divide. And then multiply. 6 times 1 is 6. Now we subtract. We have 2 left over. Then we bring down the 5. Now we go back to the top. Start with divide. How many 6s are in 25? 6 times 5 is 30, a little big. So let's go 4. 6 times 4 is 24. You write it below the 25. You subtract, and then you bring down. You think how many 6's are in 11? There's only one. 6 times 1 is 6. Then you subtract. You get a remainder of 5. You have two choices. You can just put remainder 5. You could write this as a fraction, 5/6. Today, we're just going to write it as remainder 5. And voila, you're done. Hopefully you did a good job. Happy dividing, and stay tuned for new videos coming from Miss Covay. Thank you.